Good morning, students. So I have received almost 250 plus messages and I am replying them on everyday basis regularly from like 7 a.m. I woke up today and I kept on messaging, replying to each one of them, and it took me like 4 hours or 5 hours. At 12 o'clock I left it and then I sat here to make this video. Alright, so many of the students have been asking the same questions like why they are not able to qualify this examination even after studying it for 1 year, 6 months, 2 years. Yes, there are students who are preparing for this examination for 3 years also. Like, these students are not able to crack this examination for that much time. So first of all is that if you have not studied for this particular examination for more than 6 months, then forget about it. Yes, there are some exceptions that students can study for 3 months and they can crack this examination in just 3 months or 4 months. But the time expectancy that we think that we expect for a student to stay focused for at least 6 months to prepare for this examination. So if you have not prepared for more than 6 months, then the possibility to crack this examination ruled out from here. All right, so that's the first possibility. So the second possibility can be that you have been making notes for 6 months. Like, there are students who do not even make the notes, like they highlight something in the book and then they just simply revise directly from the book. That is not really a good way to study for this examination. You cannot study the highlighted lines. A 600-page book, you cannot revise it every time you sit for the studies. Yes, 15 to 20 times revision is required if you have not qualified this examination, just because one of the reasons can be revision. 15 to 20 times. It is not mathematics or physics that you understand something and you will crack this examination. It is all about cramming the examination. British literature, Indian literature, Caribbean literature, American literature, Australian literature. There is not even a single word that a teacher has to teach you. Okay, there is nothing like that. Okay, it's all about cramming the facts, cramming the works, cramming the characters, authors, writers. Even 8th class student can understand these subjects, but the thing is the memory, if you are retaining the information or not. Yes, theory and cultural studies and criticism, these 2 3 subjects are something a teacher can teach you, but no teacher can teach you the other subjects. They can simply tell you that Shakespeare has written these works. Do you remember Gulf War did not take place? Okay, they can simply teach you these things. In British literature, you know that Shakespeare has written 32 works. They can give you facts. They can throw a lot of facts here to impress you, but at the end, the reality is that you have to cram the information. Okay, do not get so much impressed by someone's knowledge. Okay, we already have cracked these things. Okay, so if you ask me the chronology of Charles Dickens, I have already crammed it for many years. It's not difficult for me to throw some facts on your face and to impress you. Okay, I have almost 200 to 300 facts that I can put here in this video and can make an impression on you. But at the end, you have to understand is that you also have to cram all the facts, all the authors in British, in literature, in every literature, in Caribbean, Canadian, anything. Okay, no teacher can teach you. Even if you are enrolling in an online course of a teacher who is claiming that he will teach you everything, but at the end you have to cram these things, and then you have to write down the notes and you have to cram these things. Okay, the another thing can be that you are kept on writing down the notes. Okay, so that's a strategy of coaching classes. Like, they make you write down everything for 6 months, for 8 months, for 1 year. You keep on writing the same things for 8 months, 10 months, 12 months, and you do not give time to revise the notes, because our brain feels good when he writes down. When our brain writes down, it feels good that you are writing something, that you are doing something productive. But that's not the case in literature. Writing down the notes is not productive at all. But you have to revise the things as many times as possible. That is the productivity. Okay, so you don't have to cover the complete syllabus, all the literature, all the subjects, but you have to revise all these things. Okay, so that is the second case. You might have failed the examination just because lack of revision, or you might be writing down the notes for 6 months or 8 months. All right, third reason can be lack of guidance. Yes, there is a lot of complaints that I have been receiving from the student is that the teacher teachers who take the students in their classes, they are not able to give the individual guidance to the students. That can be a reason because there are a lot of students in the batch. For example, we have 250 to 300 students in the last 6 months, so it is not possible to tackle all the students individually. That's why teachers hold a live session or Zoom meeting and generalize everything. He talks to the student in a general way to all the students, but it does not go for me because I spend all my time in giving individual guidance, because I think it's my responsibility to make other students understand how they are missing, what they are missing, what they have not understood, and how they can approach all the subjects. So lack of guidance can be an issue because students have faced it. They have complained me about it, that they have taken some guidance from a teacher and after a few days they missed it and there is no guidance provided but the same. Okay, I'm not criticizing anyone or something. It can be lack of time. There are a lot of students, so unable to guide individual guidance to the students. Okay, so that can be another reason, lack of guidance. Maybe you are studying one topic in so much depth that the questions are not coming from that particular topic. Maybe you are spending a lot of time in studying the character sketch or in studying the personality of an author, which UGC NET is not going to ask you in the examination because things have changed a lot. Okay, lack of guidance can be one of the reasons. Everyone has notes. Okay, so if I ask you, do you have the notes, you will say yes, I have the complete notes. You have the complete notes on British literature, theory, criticism, but at the end the guidance, the 50% of the work is all about guidance. From where you are getting the guidance, whether it is YouTube, whether it is from a book, the blogs that we write down, and if maybe you are in our course, maybe you are in a course of any other teacher, so that guidance matters a lot. That can be one of the reasons why you have not able to crack this examination. The next reason can be you are very much inconsistent. You listen to some teacher and you start preparing to according to that teacher, and if another teacher creates a YouTube video and then you start strategizing, planning according to that particular teacher, what he is talking or what she is talking in a video. So might be you are distracted, you are not consistent, or maybe lack of company. Yes, that happens a lot of time. Like you are studying alone, you are not getting the surrounding, you are not getting the environment, and then there are a lot of family issues, personal issues are there, which stops you from getting consistent on your subject. So that can be one of the reasons. Consistency is something cannot be replaced by anything else. You have to stay consistent for at least 3 to 4 hours a day if you are studying under a guidance. If you are doing self-study, then 6 to 7 hours a day. Okay, so one of the things can be consistency. Okay, you are not cramming the material, you are not revising the material enough, or maybe the lack of guidance, or maybe the lack of making down the proper notes, or you might be spending so much time in writing down the notes that you are not able to figure out what to study, what not to study, how to skip, how not to skip. Okay, so these can be several reasons why you are failing this examination again and again. Believe me that there is no such factor of luck. Students say that they are unlucky, that they are not able to qualify this examination. You see, they are asking the same topics, same works, everything is same. You just have to find out the patterns and you have to prepare accordingly. If there is a difference of 5%, more than 5% in the cutoff and your actual score, then something is really going very inaccurate, very improper. There is a lot of gaps in your study, in your preparation. Okay, for instance, the cutoff is 60% for general category, and if you are getting 52%, 53%, or less than 50%, then something is wrong in your studies and you have to mend it. 59%, 58%, 57%, that's fine. You are near the cutoff, that's fine. You can keep on studying the way you are studying. You can add more information and then you can revise the same information. If you have scored 57, 58, 59 for general category student, if the cutoff and your score has a difference of 5%, less than 5%, then keep the way you are studying. You can add more material, you can revise the material. Probably in the 6 months you are going to develop the knowledge. But yes, if the cutoff difference with your actual score is more than 5%, then it is a signal, that it is a warning sign. Do not follow the same strategies that you have been following for the last 6 months, because there is something wrong in your preparation. If there is a difference of 7%, 10% with the actual cutoff and your examination. So these all are the things you have to stay focused on. What you have to do is you have to make the plan right now, because there are 6 months from here. Do not wait for the notification of the June. Do not wait for the syllabus. It will not change more than 20%. If there is any change, we will update you here on the YouTube channel. So there is not so much time from here. February, March, April, May. Okay, you have only 4 months from here to plan ahead for the June attempt. Okay, so start studying from here. Okay, February, March, April, May, June. You have only 4 months. Okay, start preparing. And of course, yeah, Limitless Literature is always here to help you. Do subscribe to this channel. Also like this video. I will be coming with more such videos on this channel. I will see you soon in the next video. That's it for this. Thank you.